Good afternoon, and welcome to the Expert Series, Explore, Educate, Empower. My name is Denise Littell, and I'm the current chair of the Jewish Women's Foundation. The Expert Series is a three-part educational series where our trustees are the experts. After all, we want to highlight our extraordinary trustees who are committed and accomplished women who have expertise in multiple subject areas. At each program, we will focus on a different area. Our goal is for all of us to come together for 1 hour to explore, educate, and to become empowered, as our series tagline suggests. We know how busy you are, so we hope to make each program in the series thought-provoking and meaningful. At the end of each presentation, we will spend about 7 minutes in small breakout rooms. This is your opportunity to debrief together, to meet our trustees, and to get to know one another. This afternoon's presenter is Trustee Karen Roberts. Karen is a wealth planning specialist and owner of the Emerald Financial Group, specializing in helping women understand money through education and empowerment. She intended to write a book about this very subject, but as is often the case, her original plan evolved into something much more. And today she will share with us insights from her new book, 20 Questions, What You Don't Know Matters. Before I turn it over to Karen, I would like to introduce my partners in crime for today, and actually every day. Esther Shackett, founding chair and past board chair. Nicole Shackett, immediate past board chair. Karen Zimmel, JWF director. And Cheryl Greenwald, JWF grant co-chair, who will now share what we do as JWF trustees with regard to our granting process. Take it away, Cheryl.
Thank you, Denise. As Denise shared, I'm Cheryl Greenwald, and along with Robin Newman, whose busy law practice needed her today, are the co-chairs of the JWF Grant Committee. Our JWF currently has 37 trustees and growing. We are all decision makers, and together we analyze needs, compare grants, vote on grant applications, and evaluate outcomes. Our guiding principles include increasing public awareness of issues directly affecting the lives of Jewish women and girls, and advocating for social change, positive behaviors, and empowering relationships. We have granted over $205,000 to 15 different organizations in Broward and Israel. Our grants include programs that range from programs to prepare for and have a meaningful military service in Israel, to workshops on economic literacy, to support and provide respite for moms with children with developmental disabilities, to classes on STEM and coding, to workshops for college students on tackling campus assault, to training for religious women on how to prevent sexual abuse and harassment in the workplace, to a mentorship program, and so much more. We have touched the lives of hundreds of women and girls from middle school to the golden years. Our grants are awarded for programs here in Broward County in Israel and are making a difference by providing educational opportunities, life skills and financial literacy training, promoting self-sufficiency, self-esteem, and advocacy. This is why the JWF motto speaks loudly to me: supporting communities one woman at a time, and we hope you will join us. And now it is my pleasure to welcome our presenter and fellow trustee and friend, Karen Roberts. Karen.
Thank you so much. Woo! Are we all so excited to be here? Woo! It's so amazing to look out at a sea of wonderful women who I've gotten to know over the last 5 years. Just a brief history of my relationship with JWF, and then we're going to jump right in. For those of you that know or don't know, I am a foster adoptive mom through JFCO. And JFCO and I put together a money workshop for their foster girls and their single moms, and JWF actually funded that grant. And then I got to know the beautiful women at JWF and became a trustee. So here I am, and I am super excited to talk today about my new book. So how many of you are actually rule breakers? If given a choice, do you stay inside the box or do you jump right outside? We're going to talk about what it means to jump outside the box today and break the rules. One of my favorite sayings is women who behave rarely make history. I'm going to repeat that. Women who behave rarely make history. So let's not behave today, because imagine what your life could look like if you didn't behave as everyone expected you to. Imagine the possibilities that might come your way if you just did something different, outside of the box, different from your norm. So we don't want to change who we are. We want to change how we think up here. We want to change our thought process, because who we are, you're all beautiful people. So we don't want to change that. We just want to change the way you think. I want you to look down at what you're wearing today. Now, I know we're on Zoom, so honestly, like from the waist down, I know most people are in pajama bottoms. It's all good. I'm actually in slippers as we do this. But from face up, we all look amazing, right? But if you look at what you're wearing, did you pick that out? Or is that what you're expected to be wearing? Right? And that's an interesting question, because how many times have you walked into a store and thought, this blouse is beautiful, but it's not me. But is it really not you, or is it what society tells you not to be? So some of those are some of the things we're going to explore today. So now I want everyone to get up out of their seat. I know it's 12 o'clock, but you know, it's midday, time for a stretch. So I want everyone to stand up. You don't have to adjust your Zoom cameras. I know we're only going to see from here to here. It's all good. But pay attention to the screen. I want you to assume the Wonder Woman pose, which is hands on your hips, chest out, head up. Woo, you feel that power already coming through to you? Can you feel it? Now I want you to repeat after me. Okay. Perfect. Okay. I will do what I want. I am the creator. I forgot y'all on mute. I can't hear you. I am the creator of me. I am a Wonder Woman. I am fearless. I will take control of my life. How do you feel? Pretty impressive, right? So let's do it one more time. Well, don't sit down. Get back up. One more time so that we go into this with a whole good state of mind. So are you ready? Arms out, arms on your hips, chest out. I will do what I want. I am the creator of me. I am a Wonder Woman. I am fearless. I will take control of my life. Woo! All right, now you guys can sit down. Pretty amazing, right? So why am I up here talking about this? I know Denise talked. I've been a financial advisor for over 30 years. And last year I set out to write a book. I thought, why not? Everybody writes books. Let's write a book. And so I was going to write a book about money. Ugh, how boring is that, right? But then I started thinking, what do I really do every day? Is it really money and investing? It's really not. It's really helping women grow and expand. And I'll tell you a story. I had a client come in who is a practicing attorney, and a really good practicing attorney, making bupkis. I was like, how are you only making this amount? And she says, that's all they were willing to pay me. I said, is that really true, or is that all you were willing to accept? So I had her march right back to her office and ask for a raise. And you want to know what? On the spot, they doubled her salary. Doubled her salary. So when I was starting to write this book, I thought it really isn't about money. It's really about women taking control and women breaking out and asking the tough questions. And so what we're going to talk about today are 3 of the chapters from the book and 3 of the questions that I thought would help you grow. So question 1, how to grow a good idea. How many times have you thought, wow, that would be a great idea. This could make me millions. I could develop an app, and then you put it in a drawer and forgot about it. Or I could change my profession, and then you put it in a drawer and forgot about it. Well, I'm going to take you back to a story back in 1938, and we're going to in Syracuse, New York. I know it's Syracuse, New York, and oh, well, there you go. Some people are from Syracuse. Syracuse, New York in the 1930s was the Silicon Valley of today. Believe it or not, Syracuse is where Xerox was, where all of the tech what we would call tech companies were all developing back then. But what happened? So I'm going to take you on a story of Xerox. Okay, everyone is familiar with Xerox, the copiers, they did the copy machines. So there was a man named Joseph Wilson who had an idea. Why do we have to handwrite copies of everything? Why can't we create a machine that makes copies? And he took that idea to 5 companies and they all went, Pshaw, we don't like your idea. And then he walked into Xerox. And Xerox was like, oh my God, this is a great idea. Let's figure out how to build this machine. And they took their great idea and exploded into an amazing company, right? We all know Xerox, but now where is Xerox? Does anybody have Xerox machines in their offices? Right? Because Xerox came up with a great idea, but didn't continue with their great ideas. They got stuck in their patterns. And I'm going to say that most of us get stuck in our pattern, right? We come up with a great idea or we wouldn't be successful, but then we just forget our good ideas. And so today I want to empower you. Get your good ideas out there. Stand up. Be noticed. Have many of you, I hope, have seen Shark Tank? I think it's in like year 16 on TV. What really is Shark Tank? It's a way for you and I to take our little idea, develop it, and bring it to people that could take it to the top. So have you ever had a good idea and want to take it to the top? Watch Shark Tank. Do you know the people that get the money are the people that are so enthusiastic about what they want to do that the sharks just buy into it? It doesn't even have to be a great idea. They buy into the person because it's not about the idea. It's about you and how you present it. Interestingly, I was just talking to someone yesterday, and we'll all appreciate this, right? We all know canasta or play canasta. Well, I guess there was a group of women in New York, of course, Jewish women playing canasta, and really complaining about the app that they were using. It freezes, it's not good, it doesn't work. So one of the girls said, I just retired. I'm going to build us a new app. And she did. And at this point, it's in protocol or whatever the software term is. She stands to make millions because she had a good idea and she put it into play. So I'm going to ask you, what is your great idea? And why isn't it in play? Is it because it lives in here? Remember we talked about thinking and changing and growing? Get your idea from out of here to here. You have friends, you have people. Talk to them about your good idea. Talk to them about your Canasta app. Talk to them about what it is your great idea is. And I promise you, if you talk to enough people and you get it moving, I mean, listen, I didn't set out to write a book and just kind of write it. I talked about writing a book and people finally said, stop talking and just go do it. How many times do we not even talk about it and therefore can't get to the doing it? So if you have a great idea living up here, I want you to grow your idea. I want you to grow it, get ready, be in it, and take it to the next level. Because any one of us could become the next Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs had a great idea and he ran with it. Any one of us could be an Elon Musk. I could name 18 more people. Take your great idea and grow with it. So that's chapter 1. Chapter 2, we're going to get you guys back involved. I know you're super excited, right? So chapter 2 is, how much are you willing to give up to get what you want? What are you willing to give up to get what you want? So I want everyone to stand up again. You knew you weren't going to sit through my whole presentation, especially for those of you that know me. I'm a little high energy. I've had to really curve that energy for Zoom, but it's all good. So I want you to get up. I want you to take your hands and I want you to form like a bucket with your hands. Okay, so you can put stuff in it. And we're going to talk about different things of why you're not getting to where you want to be. So let's put the first thing in here is going to be excuses. Why are you not the weight you want to be? Why are you not in the shape you want? Why do you not have the money you need? Because we're all filled with excuses. We know what to do. Oh, I'm really tired. I don't want to work out today. We're going out for pizza and beer. I'm not going to stick to my gluten-free diet. I'm not going to do that. Right? So we all throw excuses. So I want you to put all of your excuses into the palm of your hands right now. You see them all in there? Now I want you to take them and I want you to throw them on the ground and I want you to stomp them out. Stomp. No more excuses. This is how you get what you want. Take your hands back together. Let's talk about stress. I tell people all the time, I don't have any stress. I have 4 sons, 2 granddaughters, and a thriving business, but I don't have any stress. So I want you to take all of that stress and put it in your hands. All that stress you carry in your shoulders, in your neck, in your head, put it in your hands. Because what does stress do for us? Absolutely nothing, except create havoc in our lives. So I want you to take all that stress in your hands. You got it? All that stress that you can muster. Throw it on the ground and stomp. Don't be stressed. We're all going to be stressed a little bit every day, but we have to stop and take time to enjoy the everyday life. We want you to live for today because that's how you're going to reduce that stress. Okay, one more time, hands together. Bad habits. We all have them. Again, we're going to go back to the pizza and beer. Should we eat pizza and beer? Probably not, but we do. When the alarm goes off for us to exercise, do we hit snooze or do we jump out of bed and exercise? What are all those bad habits that we have? I want you to put them in your hands. And I want you to think about the bad habits and how can we change those to really good habits. So if you hit the snooze every morning, maybe for the next week, you don't hit the snooze and you actually get out of bed on the first ring. And see what a difference that will make in your life. So I want you to take those bad habits, throw them on the floor, and make them all go away. Now we're going to talk about clothes. I can only do this with a group of women. I know Keith is here, but go with it, Keith. So clothes. I want you to imagine your closet. How many of you have clothes that are too small, but one day maybe we're going to fit back into them? And on the flip side, how many of you have clothes that are too big because I lost weight, but oh my God, what if I regain it? And how many of you have clothes with tags still on them hanging in your closet? Because you bought something, but you didn't really like it, and now you feel guilty. We need to get rid of our closets. And I use the closets and the clothes just because as women, this is what we do, but it's everything in your life. How many things do we hang on to from our past, from our what ifs, from our, oh my God, that was a mistake? Get rid of it all. I want you to put it all in the palm of your hands. All of it. All those clothes, all those fears, regrets, bad purchases. Throw it on the ground and step all over them. Don't you feel better? Can you imagine if you got off this call and went and cleaned your closet? You would have like this much clothes and this much space to enjoy buying new things. Can you imagine? So the last thing we're going to talk is money. Because, you know, where would this conversation be without money? We know that money causes an undue amount of stress. We have too much, we have too little. Our neighbor has this and I want it. We can't have it because we have this. Oh my God, money just causes an unneedful amount of stress. So I want you to take all of your preconceived notions about money, put them in your hand. We have too much, we have too little. No, at this moment in time, you have enough. You want to know why I know that? Because you're here. You're sitting here on a computer in your home, you're healthy, and you're here. So you have enough. Now, if you want more, you can earn more, but you have enough and be happy with where you are. So I want you to take all of those emotions about money in your hand, throw them on the floor and stomp, 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 stomp. Woo! We've done a lot of stomping. How are we feeling? Feeling like maybe we could break some rules? We're feeling like maybe we could move forward and think differently? Do we feel like maybe we could change our lives because we got rid of all those things? Because imagine once we get rid of everything, what we could possibly have. People often talk about kids, right? A 2-year-old can learn to speak 3 languages. Can you? Why can't we learn at the rate of a 2-year-old? We have so much stuff up in here that we just can't let go of. So I'm here to tell you, let go of it. Get rid of it so that you can start learning like a 2-year-old. Sounds like a plan? Because imagine what your life would be like. Imagine the possibilities. So chapter 3, life's biggest secret. I know everybody's read the book, The Secret, and everyone talks about this is not life's biggest secret. You want to know what life's biggest secret is? Watch my face. How do you feel right now? Not thrilled, right? You're like, oh my God, what's she going to talk about now, right? But now watch my face. I want you to know, in my Brady Bunch screen, everybody is now smiling. Our biggest secret is being happy. And I know there's moments where we're not happy. I know that life isn't always happy. But wouldn't it be awesome if we could learn to smile more, even through the hard times? If we could learn to put a happy face on. So I get up in the morning every day. You'll laugh at this. I get myself dressed. I look in the mirror and I go, damn, you're looking good today. You're cute today. Now I have curly hair and sometimes my hair's out to here and sometimes it's not, Florida humidity, it is what it is. But every day I tell myself how cute I am. Do you? And if you don't, why not? And if you don't want to be cute, that's fine. You can change that with a different word. I would not confuse myself with beautiful, but I'm definitely cute. And it doesn't matter what you weigh, and it doesn't matter what your hair looks like. Because again, when I go like this, I still get floppy arms. Could I stand to lose weight? Of course. But every day I look in the mirror and think how cute I am because I'm happy. I choose my life and I choose happiness. Again, there are times where sorrow comes into play. I know that. We all know that. But wouldn't we rather be happy? So I want you guys right now, everyone, smile at your Zoom camera because I know you can all see yourselves. Smile at your camera and say something nice about yourself. Oh my gosh, my hair looks really amazing today. Oh my gosh, I love my necklace today. I can see everyone and everyone is smiling. And everyone was not smiling 2 minutes ago. So I want you to do that every day. Tell yourself how amazing you are. Because that's how you're going to go to the next level. That's how you're going to rise. That's how you're going to break rules. Because you need to be happy. And you want to know the best way to be happy is smile. Get yourself into a routine every day of looking in a mirror. I have so many friends, honestly, who don't even look in a mirror every day. They look into it to put their makeup on and walk away and never, ever look in a mirror again. Is that who you want to be? Because if we're happy, don't we bring so much more energy to the world? And if we're bringing energy to the world, don't we get that energy back? And aren't we then more successful in life, in business, in relationships? Be happy. So now you see why my book about money became a book about life and about women and about our struggles in life. I'm not sure when we were all told to be inside of a box. I'm not sure when we all learned that if you are 20 pounds overweight, you're fat. And if you're thin, you're perfect. If you have straight hair, you're beautiful, and curly hair, you're a mess. I'm not sure when we all learned this, but we did. Because that's what society said to us. So I want you to stand up every day and say, screw that. I'm going to be who I want to be. I'm going to break the rules. I'm going to break the mold. And I'm going to be different. So we talked about growing your winning idea. We talked about getting rid of all the things that hold you back. And we talked about being happy. Do you think you guys can do that going forward? So I want to leave you with, I want you to all stand up one more time, because now when we say this, it will have way more meaning. So I want you to stand up. Let's see, we're in. Okay, you ready? I will do what I want. I am the creator of me. I am a Wonder Woman. I am fearless. I will take control of my life. Woo! Thank you all so much. So